Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marketing Matters. I'm Sarah Touchstone, Landmark Title's social media marketing strategist and educator, bringing you amazing content like the content today. Amazing content, amazing guest speakers. Today, we've got Danielle Escobedo joining us. She's going to be talking about Listing Genie. Now, some of you out there might be like, what is Listing Genie? Like, this sounds very intriguing, right? Well, the market is changing always. It seems like that's the topic of conversation every single day of the week for the last couple of years. So y'all have to get really creative when it comes to nabbing those buyers, nabbing those sellers, getting those listings, and how you are preparing those listings. So Danielle is going to talk to us today all about Listing Genie.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so you guys can kind of follow along. Hopefully I do this right.
It's okay. With Zoom, there's always kind of that period of like, is it going to work? Is it going to work? And it's working.
Cool. Okay. All right, so everyone can see the screen, correct?
Yes, looks great.
All right, so Listing Genie is a home staging company. It was actually started and based out in the West Valley. So our office is located in Goodyear, Arizona. And we are actually realtors that started this company for other realtors. So we'll jump right in. So my name is Danielle Escobedo. I'm owner and lead designer of Listing Genie. And I'll let Ashley introduce herself.
I'm Ashley Drost. I am the project manager and co-consultant of Listing Genie.
So Ashley and I, like I said, are both actual real estate agents. I run my own real estate team here in Goodyear. We are with the Jason Mitchell Real Estate Group. So I definitely wear a lot of hats, have a lot on my plate. So that's where Ashley comes in to really help me manage our business and make sure that our clients are being taken care of. And I truly believe that we have some of the quickest turnaround times to be able to receive a phone call, get a quote out, stage the property. And we always keep in mind real estate. What does the home need in order to sell it quickly? So we make sure that we're not adding any extra fluff that's unnecessary. We really just have that realtor mindset. I'm actually running comps for the agent on my end to see what the other homes in that area look like and make sure that we're not undershooting it or overshooting it, and making sure we're spot on with where that home should be at look wise. All right, so why stage your listing? So one of the most important aspects of staging the listing is to reduce your days on the market. So we really want to create a Pinterest type, we'll call it backdrop for your listing photos. So a beautiful picture of a living room will always attract more attention than that same exact vacant living room. And also buyers are always more intrigued over a new build model home versus the matching vacant spec home. So we want to help your seller by increasing the value portrayed by the buyer, which will net higher offers in return. So we just want to give it that wow feeling. Just like when buyers are searching through Pinterest, or they're bored on the weekends and your buyers told you that they walked through 4 model homes, because it's the whole vibe of the living area. So statistics say that 81% of buyers agents said staging a home made it easier for a buyer to visualize the property as their own future home. So here's some staging statistics. Homes that are staged sell 73% faster than those that are not staged. Staging a home increases its value normally by 6 to 10% of the home value. 64% of buyers were disappointed by how homes looked compared to homes they saw on TV shows.
Who watches Selling Sunset? I do. I'm like a sucker for the decor.
Yeah.
And a vacant house, the virtually staged houses. We're going to talk about that.
And a staged home can receive up to 10% more online views than an unstaged home. So there's just something about beautiful photos with amazing decor or furniture pieces or color that's added into the room that's really going to attract a buyer to make them want to click on the home, look for more details into the property, and then hopefully for you guys, send the home to their realtor to be able to go physically view the property. All right, so we truly believe beauty lies in the details. So these are some of these I would say are four of the main things that we really try to focus on when staging your home. So living rooms. Living rooms are key in any type of property. People want to know what the living room is going to look like, because that's where they're going to be spending most of their time. So we really want to make sure that your living room feels open, but still has a lot of detail in it. So something that I always thought about when I was creating this company was I would see a lot of stage properties, but it still felt cold inside. I felt it was missing a lot of the smaller details that you normally see in owner-occupied homes where people are actually residing. So that's something that we really add into our staging. So the photo right here in the slide is actually one of our stagings in Litchfield Park. It had a really large living room, and it almost felt cold when walking into the home because it was a little hard to envision where they would put their couches. On the left hand, there was the kitchen, the eating area. So this is an example of what we did in this property. And we really try to add a lot of detail into the living room. You can't see the other side, but it had a really beautiful entertainment built-in center over a fireplace that we did a lot of fun things with. So living rooms are key when we stage. Also, every room will have pieces of artworks, table decor, and accent pieces, like I said, to make it feel livable, to make it feel like you could just bring your clothes and move right in. So Ashley, I find it funny. She likes to leave little eyeglasses on like coffee tables. She just loves it. So she'll literally go to different stores, and if she finds eyeglasses, she'll grab them. So that's one of her little signature pieces on top of some books, and it looks really, really cute. Kitchen tables are a key to tying it all in. So we love to add all the small details in a tablescape. I just feel like it's so fun to walk in and just see this beautiful table setting with a grand centerpiece in the middle, plateware, the napkins, the whole thing, the table runners. We love to add in all that small detail that sometimes other staging companies skip over because it is very time consuming. The time consuming portion is in the small details, not, throwing the larger furniture in the room. So one thing that we always make sure of, Ashley's a little OCD with her cleaning, but we will always make sure that the home is cleaned, smells good, and looks amazing. So as a realtor, if I walk into a home and it's got a funky smell, I'm going to tell you, because I know that can really hurt a home sale with buyers not wanting to move forward because of certain smells in the home. So we do our best to, as we're in there, even if we need to buy plugins, if we need to buy, whatever it takes to make sure that the home is looking good by the time we leave. So sometimes we walk in, the home's not as clean as we thought. So we have our whole cleaning kit.
She laughs at me because I come with my little bucket and she's like, we're stagers. And I'm like, but it's dusty.
Yes. So we will make sure that the home looks good by the time that we leave, because it's not only your name, but our name attached to the home. And we want to make sure that whoever goes to see the home and they know Listing Genie staged it, that they're very happy with the finished product.
Our services are going to be a reflection of you, of the real estate agent and that seller. So obviously we want to make everyone look good.
Yes. All right. So once you book with us, so if you call us, we can look up the home on MLS, get a good idea of what you're looking for. If it was remodeled and you want us to go see it because it looks different now, we can walk the property. We'll get a quote out to you. Once you book with us, we will send you a jot form where there has some questions to get an idea of what your expectations are and maybe what style you're leaning towards. So just a couple of style selection options that we've done before. We got mid-century, modern farmhouse, modern, industrial. But if you ask me, I love to mix the different styles. So unless I get someone that's very just super specific on what they want, most of the time we just run with our gut feeling of what we think the style of home should look like, whether it's craftsman, farmhouse, modern, and we'll just kind of run with it from there. So once the job form is filled out, we will review. We cannot guarantee an exact match. We've had some people that have asked very specific requests in a very quick turnaround time. So something to keep in mind, furniture still does take a little while to get, depending where we go or what we're looking for. So sometimes we can't meet everyone's request, but we really try our best to bring your vision alive so that way you're happy with our staging.
I think sometimes the confusion, being the real estate agent, right, as the consumer is they're thinking long-term, like we want this long-term, and you want a quick turnaround, you want profits for your seller, and you want to provide something that looks beautiful. So let us, handle the details.
All right, so staging transformation example. So this is a before and after of a Peoria listing that we did. It was your normal tract home, 1,500 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. They listed at $474. It was on the market and under contract within 15 days. And according to the Home Staging Institute, 40% of buyers are more willing to visit a home they found staged online. So this home actually turned out really beautiful. We did add a lot of different color because when they remodeled the home, it was pure just grays, like whites, grays, like just really washed out. So we wanted every room to pop with a different color or certain style, but this one came out amazing. I think our turnaround time on this one was about 3 days from when they called. The flipper wanted it on the investor wanted it on the market ASAP. So we really bent over backwards to make this happen, but I loved how this one came out.
So this is usually as the person that kind of takes and handles the incoming calls or text messages, the requests. My first question, do you have your photos already booked? Because you'll be surprised how many real estate agents already have that part lined up before they've contacted us. So we're trying to almost work backwards to get everything in. And I just want to add, this is a repeat customer.
Oh,
we are
yes.
staging another property for this customer.
Yes, this realtor represents a
Investment group.
It was an investment group. Okay. So they do quite a bit of flips in the area. So they've picked us for our staging services. And so we truly appreciate them. All right, next one, another before and after for Chandler. This was almost like a townhome type property, 1,300 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath on the market for 15 days as well. This one was sold very similar at $437. So we had another same issue where you could see the before photo, the wall color matched the carpet color. So that's really hard to contrast or to make a room pop when everything is the same color. So we really wanted to bring in some color on this one. So you could see in the after photo, we actually brought in some fun, almost orangish, pinkish type colors into the room. We really accented the bay window. We put some fun things in the closet and on the shelving on both sides of the bay window, but really just night and day after we decorated it. So we got really good feedback on that property as well. All right, so virtual staging versus physical staging. Ashley, you want to explain kind of the difference and
oh my gosh,
how you
selling
I
sunset.
know she's passionate about this.
Flop. Like people, consumers, the buyers, they're watching reality shows. I mean, and if they're not, maybe they have a friend, like we all go places and we see things in person versus online. Who shops online? I mean, you get it in person and you're like, oh, so virtual staging, same thing. Look at this beautiful photo. psych, we're gonna go see the property and it's not there. And I love that, you know, they will show the photo with and without, and they have the fun little virtual staging logo so that you know when you get there. But 9 out of 10 times that buyer is still gonna walk in and they know, you know, maybe the furniture's not gonna be there, you're gonna be disappointed with the property. So even as the agent, you know, maybe that expectation set up, behind the scenes, we're still disappointed that, you know, there isn't like this beautiful picture, this comfort to walk into and get that vibe. So I'm very passionate about virtual staging versus physical staging because it really does make a difference.
So my biggest issue of virtual staging is it's similar to placing stickers on top of a photo. So whatever image they're going to place on your listing photo, it actually covers up whatever's behind it. So it's almost just like them sticking virtual stickers. So it hides a lot of the home and it just makes it look very cartoonish. So that's our take on virtual staging. All right, we'll move on. All right, so it's, yeah, speaks for itself. Recommended room priority. So we get a lot of clients who want to try to save some money and they ask us, hey, in order to reduce cost, what rooms would you recommend that we have to stage? So that way we can save some money and not stage maybe some guest bedrooms. So if we had to choose, we would say the top rooms are going to be your living room. So like we discussed, that's your main meeting area. That's normally what buyers, once they walk into a home, that's the first thing they're going to go look for is how big is the living room? Does my couch fit?
Like entertainment space,
Entertainment
like,
space, like, is this going to work for my family and the functions that I like to have? Primary bedroom, which is going to be your master bedroom. So again, owners will more than likely skip past the guest bedrooms to go straight to the master to see where they would be sleeping at. So bedrooms are touchy with some buyers. How many realtors out there have had clients who've said, oh my God, we love the home, perfect location, perfect price, but bedrooms are too small. So a lot of times, or not enough closet space or whatever it is about the bedrooms. So we really want to stage this room to show people that, hey, you can still fit a king size bed in here with 2 end tables, with the dresser, and still have plenty of walking space. So the photo that you see here of the bedroom, it did look really small. We were debating whether we could even fit the bed plus 2 nightstands in there and the dresser. And after we had it all laid out, we had so much extra space, you know, walking space to get into the master. Lastly, always want to stage the kitchen. So a lot of times you'll have a kitchen with your eat-in nook area. So again, clients are going to look at the living room, the master, and the kitchen. They want to make sure that it's going to be large enough to entertain and large enough to fit their kitchen table. So we want to show them that that kitchen is the perfect kitchen for them.
the heart of the home.
It is.
That's where apple pies get baked.
Right. I agree. All right, presenting home staging to a seller. So as a realtor, obviously we do come into those situations where our clients want us to pay for everything. I get it. I've been there. I've done it a lot, but I've also got out of it a lot, right?
Literally, so as the staging company, right? They're like, well, but you have the company, don't you just include it?
Yes. Yes. A lot of my personal clients expect this to be done for free as well. But what they don't understand is how much work goes behind it, how pricey it is to hold all that inventory in one property. So these are just some tips of you as a realtor of how you can explain this to your seller. So that way they feel comfortable investing in staging to help their home sell for a higher value. So first one is going to be cost-effective investment. So just explaining to them how, you know, I don't know, let's say their staging job is going to be $2,500. I don't know, $2,500 to stage. And they're like, what? That's crazy. I don't get to keep the furniture. I don't have $2,500 to spend on that. But what you can remind them is,
how about when they say, why am I moving my furniture out to move furniture in?
Oh, we've had a lot of that. Like, why would I take, you know, I'm going to leave some furniture, my old furniture behind because I don't want it in my new house. The home's going to be vacant. I can leave my old dusty couch and my scratched up coffee table
Yeah.
And that could be, you know, the staging. So definitely a major difference of when clients just dump their old furniture off in a home versus to where we go in and fully stage it. So just remind them, you know, a $2,500 investment could prevent them from very large price drops down the road if this home doesn't sell. And we as realtors know that a lot of the price drops start at $5,000 increments. So very rarely will we do a $500 price drop, $1,000 price drop. Most of the time when we're talking about price drops to our clients, it's $5,000, $10,000. Even some of the higher luxury homes, you know, I've seen $100,000 price drops. So when in comparison to that, it's normally a very smart investment from the seller. So another talking point is save time and reduce stress. You know, clients do not want their homes on the market for 3 months, stressing on when is this home going to sell? When am I going to get my money for it? So we really want it to just hit the market and go flying off. So that's always our goal, is to make it look as good as possible. Faster sale at a higher price point. So studies do show that staged homes do get higher offers. Buyers are able to see more value in the home. They're more excited about the home, just like clients are when they walk into model homes versus going to a spec home at the new build right down the street. There's just no comparison after it's fully decorated and looks and smells amazing. Another selling point would be standing out from the competition. If there's 5 other tract homes for sale in the area, some are owner occupied, you can tell they need some work, or maybe some others are vacant. We really want to make sure that your home stands out as the tract home that, you know, people want to see. So in Arizona, we deal a lot with tract homes, and sometimes it's hard to set them out from the other competition in the neighborhood. And then lastly, maximize the home's potential. So really just showcasing all the best attributes of the home. And sometimes we hide some of the not so great attributes to
Like
the
little
home.
blemishes. It's, you know, it might
It's
be a lived-in house. Look, Maria here, I bring my magic eraser, but I can't make magic happen like that. Okay, I don't like texture. You know, we gotta.
It's like makeup, right?
Yeah.
It's just it's a little makeup hiding the blemishes. So definitely to showcase the best out of your client's home, it would be key. All right, so staging project timeline. So we'll do our initial walkthrough of the property. We'll send you the quote and the walkthrough report of what we would be doing, and making sure that we are all on the same page with price and what will be done. And obviously we'll give our input of, hey, we walked the home. I know you mentioned you didn't want this room staged, but this is what we see from a stager and another real estate agent perspective of, maybe we should stage this because A, B, and C. So we'll definitely give our opinion. Obviously it's up to you guys of what you would want staged, or your seller. We'll make sure that we answer any questions. We'll send out the jot form, so that way we get a good feel for what you're looking for. We'll send you our agreement to execute. Normally the person who is financially responsible for the staging job that's hiring us is the one that will sign the agreement. And then we will get you scheduled as soon as possible, or whatever date you're requesting. All right. So staging contract. So contract will be sent electronically. So we want to make sure that this is as easy as possible for you guys. So a quick electronic signature, we are good to go. Once we receive notification of your acceptance, we'll contact you for payment. We can do Zelle, Venmo, credit card, or check. Once payment is received, your job will then be scheduled. Listing Genie is fully insured to reduce any stress off of your clients. So anything that happens in the property, we take full responsibility for. We have a team that we come in. It's sometimes, I would say sometimes it's 4 people, depending on the size and how quick you need it done. There's been times where we've had 8 people on the job for our larger properties. So
And that's where I'm like, nobody watch the walls. That's when Ashley's like this.
So we take that very serious, being in your client's property. Extension options. So there's also extension options for you guys. So per contract terms, you get it for 60 days.
was gonna say, we didn't even tell them.
Yeah, 60 days. And then after that, you know, our goal is always not to have your home sitting on the market for 60 days, but sometimes things are out of our control for, you know, what your client's price point is. But if you would like to extend, it's only a 20% rate of whatever your full payment was. So if you would like to extend, those are options. We're not going to go in and steal our furniture back and say, hey, we have more jobs, we need this. So however long you need it, we will definitely work with you to make sure that the home gets sold and you don't have to unstage before the property goes under contract. And then we will wait for whenever you're ready. So once you do go under contract, some people want the home unstaged right away. Other people wait till after the inspection. Some people wait till the week of close. So that's completely up to you. You just give us a call, let us know when you're ready to unstage it, whenever you feel comfortable.
I keep track of the houses, but you know, let me
We do.
know. Let me know.
We do.
Let me know. Give me a timeline, okay?
We like to see how the homes are trending on the market. All right, so just a couple of frequently asked questions. I'll just go over a couple of the main ones. So we get asked a lot, can I choose specific home rooms to be staged? Absolutely. This is your project, your job. It is completely up to you. You tell us what you want staged, and then we would love to hear any feedback of how you want it staged. Another big one is, can I pay out of my commissions? Unfortunately, we have to be the bad guys on this one and say no. It is a lot of work, a lot of pricey inventory, and a lot of labor that we have to pay up front. So unfortunately, we do need to be paid in full in order to schedule the project and get it completed. So I'm sorry, realtors, but we cannot accept payment out of commissions. All right. So capturing the benefits and highlighting your listing. So we truly want to make sure that we are as helpful as possible to all the realtors out there. We understand how tricky this market has been over the last couple of years. I would say since COVID, it's been a roller coaster, and we get it, and it's stressful. And anything that we can do to help you move your listings and look like an amazing realtor to your clients, that's what we are all about. So every agent on this Marketing Matters call today, you'll automatically receive 10% off your first home staging project. So just let us know where you saw us at on this call. Where our minimum requirements are 800 square feet or at least $1,500 for us to stage. Anything under 800 square feet. We've had people that just like, hey, can you come hang some portraits in a living room for us? Unfortunately, we do get booked out with full staging. So that's kind of how we have to prioritize our schedule. But we would love for you to give us a try. Let us know you were on this call and we'll give you 10% off your first stage. All right, so thank you everyone for listening in. That's a little bit about Listing Genie, about Ashley and I would love for you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram so you can follow our different home staging projects and maybe even get ideas. I've had people tell me that they've gotten ideas for my staging for their own home. So I'd love to follow stagers and designers and get ideas. So hopefully you can follow us. If you need us, our phone number is right there below it as well. But that's it for Listing Genie.
What questions do you have? We have questions.
Yes, if anybody has any questions, now is a great time. Michael Carabio chimed in. He said, use code LANDMARK.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. Great idea, Michael. All right, guys. Well, I have enabled the chat and the question and answer window. So if you guys have any questions, that was a fabulous, fabulous presentation. And Danielle, I've seen the difference between a staged home and one that's just empty. And or one that has, you know, everybody's scratched up, beat up furniture in it. And it's not even comparable. You know, the feeling that a well-staged home can bring to you is so much better because you can really get the sense, the feeling, the layout. Sometimes it's really hard to walk into an empty house and imagine how you are going to lay out your furniture. Especially, I loved your example at the very beginning it was a big living room. And you walk into that space and you're like, great, this is good space, but how am I going to use it? So I think that really does help. I do have a question. Do potential buyers ever ask if they can buy your stuff?
Sometimes.
50-50.
Yeah,
50-50.
sometimes. So unfortunately, it took us a while to build up our inventory, and a lot of our pieces are unique. So right now we don't sell our stuff. We're too busy. So they go from one house to the next, and
Yeah. So that's always a fun conversation, I'm sure, for the realtors. Like, no. This is not this is not coming with the house. No, this is a third party's stuff.
Yes.
We
Addendum
do-
for purchase. Chelsea has a question here.
Yes.
Yes, so we can go out on a consultation.
so hold on. The question is,
oh,
do you work
sorry.
with any of the clients' furnishings or only your own? I mean, if they have nice stuff, not the crap.
Thank you for reading that, Danielle. It was totally worth reading it.
But yeah, we've done that before. Go ahead, Ashley.
Yes, so we can go out on a consultation and basically give some ideas and suggestions. There is a fee for that if we are just doing a consultation for in-home furnishing. Just because I can give you some ideas and then you don't book and then you take my ideas, that's great, and we would love to have a chat, but there is definitely a little bit of a fee for that that's incurred.
But we've also done full stage jobs where we have incorporated some of the furniture. So I think maybe if that's what Chelsea's talking about, we did one for actually a realtor on my team. She had a big property up in Peoria, and the client wanted to leave, I think, the living room set. So it was a large sectional couch, end tables, coffee table, and they were really, really nice. So they said, we'll leave them here for now. We don't need them. Will that help our cost? So we did. We gave them a discount for using their own living room furniture, because obviously that was less work for us and it didn't tie up another living room set for us. So we gave them a discount on that and just worked around it. But if the furniture is a little, weathered, I would rather just remove it and then put our stuff in.
I think that's the good part about having this third party company. And I think as real estate agents, we know having that conversation with your potential seller, hey, Danielle, your couch is great, but can you, depersonalize? Sure, you're going to understand. But if I tell you, like, you have stains, you're suddenly offended from coming from the real estate agent. Now you have listing Genie saying, Betty, I understand you're attacked, but it would look better. So that can help that go over well for the agent. And then from the seller.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good question, Chelsea.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, if you have any other questions, of course, put them in there. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, what's your consultation fee? That's a good one.
So, Chelsea, do you mean consultation fee to go out and give a quote? She's probably on.
Yes.
Okay, no fee for that. If you're looking to stage, we'll give you a quote for free. What Ashley was talking about consultation is we've had a couple instances where a realtor has called us and says, hey, I have a difficult client. Can you please come and walk the home with me, create a report? That way I'm not the bad guy because I don't want to offend them, but their home is really messy. They're not really listening to me on what should be done. So then we can come in as more of the professionals and not the realtor and deliver that bad news gracefully for you. So we can help prep your listing and just suggest like, hey, why don't you hide all that? Let's move this here. Way too much furniture. Take out that piece. Like I can just walk the house and tell you where to move things to the seller. So we can do that for a $300 fee, where we walk in. We'll probably spend, depending how big the house is, how much stuff is in there, sometimes an hour or two with you guys, just prepping that home for the market.
Awesome. Yes.
This last job I did, I went on a consultation. I was there 5 hours and we ended up like moving. We made an office. I helped move everything into the garage and the AC was out.
Oh, Ashley, you're a saint.
I know, sometimes I'm a little extra. I require coffee for those types of services.
Iced coffee if the air conditioner's out, right?
Yeah. But definitely, give us a call and reach out with the situation, because as real estate agents, we know it's not very, cookie cutter. So we understand.
Awesome. Wonderful, ladies. Oh, Chelsea's got all the questions today. Do
I
you work in
know.
the
Chelsea, call us.
Southeast Valley?
Right? Yes, we work in the Southeast Valley. She asked, do you work in the Southeast Valley? Yes, we've gone all over the place.
All over the valley. What
Looks
do you
like we have a house staged in Gilbert right now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, Gilbert, we've done Arcadia, just all over. We're based
about
in
to go to
Goodyear,
Sun
but
City.
Sun City, North Peoria, far like almost Tonopah, Buckeye, Farmhouse, custom homes out there. So we're definitely all over the place, that's how we run our real estate business anyways. I sell homes in Maricopa, Buckeye, wherever. So I treat Listing Genie the same way. So
Yeah.
we'll go wherever you need us to go. No worries.
Sounds good. Well, Chelsea started following y'all, so
Thanks.
awesome. Well, thank you ladies so much for being on today. If anybody, like I said, has any other questions, reach out, let them know. I'm going to wrap up class today with other classes that we have coming up. Yes, more classes, which is a great feature that we offer here. Not just amazing guest speakers on Marketing Matters, great content, wonderful resources, but it is a great platform to tell you guys about other things that we have coming up. Like tomorrow we've got a CE class, Managing Divorce Real Estate Transactions. This is Phoenix. This is always going to be a hot topic for us here. So be the realtor in the know, be the divorce specialist, because you're going to come across this sometime or another in your real estate lifetime. So this is going to be tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. over in Glendale at the Holiday Inn, and you'll get 3 hours of legal issues. Patty and Michael are hosting this, so reach out if you'd like to attend. That's right around the corner, right? Tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow evening, up in our Prescott area, we've got the Whiskey Row tours. So this one has been on the calendar for yeah, I know. If you want to go up and cool off a little bit, these tours are fun. They're educational. You can invite your clients up. You're like, maybe you've got a couple of clients and you're like, hey, let's just get out of town for the evening and go do something fun, informational. I mean, it's Whiskey Row. You can take them out to dinner. It's a nice thing to do. That's going to start tomorrow at 4. And then we've got one coming up in September as well, if you can't make tomorrow. And then we've got rental LLCs. This one I think is going to be a really great class, using LLCs to purchase rental properties. I think this topic is very timely, very interesting. We've got a great, strong rental market here. This one's August 16th from 1 to 2 p.m. So if you'd like to attend this, it's going to be on Zoom. Get that bit.ly link right there, or reach out to Renee and get registered for that. And then we've got Understanding the Appraisal Process, another CE class. This one is August 10th from 9 a.m. to 12 in person at the Atrium at Arrowhead. This is also hosted by Renee. So you get 3 hours general credit. Appraisal process is really important to understand. So if you'd like to attend that one, reach out, we'll get you registered. And then same day, or we've got back to school happy hour. Yay, back to school. I'm so excited. My kids start Monday. I'm going to need a happy hour by the 10th of August, 4 to 6 p.m. at BJ's Restaurant. Patty and Michael are hosting. If you'd like to attend, reach out, let them know you're coming by. Everybody's going to need it. I swear, by August 10th, we're all going to need it. Even if you don't have kids, swing by. And then Patty and Michael are also hosting the next day HUD class. This is one that they do on a very regular basis because things are always changing. So if you want to understand more about the HUD process, this one's going to be on Zoom on August 11th from 2 to 3 p.m. You can reach out to Patty and Michael, or you can RSVP to Beverly on the link right there. And then we've got Here Comes the Judge now. You know, we're getting through August. The next one's August 17th from 1 to 2 p.m. This is up in the Prescott area as well. It's still going to be hot down here in August, guys. So you might want to take a trip up there to listen to Faye Humphreys. She's playing the role as the judge. This is a really fun, interactive event. Faye may or may not wear the judge's robe and have a gavel. Just go and check it out. Find out for yourselves. And then we've got the Biltmore Luxury Tour. This is the fourth Wednesday of every month. So this one happened earlier today, but fear not, it'll be the fourth Wednesday of next month as well. Starts at 9 a.m. They go through the Biltmore area. If you've never toured homes in the Biltmore area, or you're a frequent visitor of homes in the Biltmore area, then you know how unique these homes are. It's amazing to see a multi-million-dollar listing that is a time capsule. That's my favorite thing about this tour, is there really are some amazing time capsules. There's some beautifully redone homes in the Biltmore area. So go check it out. It's open to everyone. And then wrapping up on August 28th, we've got our Deanna Bone Summer School Series. August 28th is going to be Finding Your North Star. Deanna's been on Marketing Matters multiple times. She's an amazing team leader. She loves sharing her knowledge. So even if you haven't attended the other two Zooms, you can still sign up and attend the August 28th. It's at 10 a.m. via Zoom. You can scan that QR code and get registered. And then all the way to the end of August, we've got another CE class. This one is Mortgage Finance Knowledge for Agents. You'll get 3 hours of general credit. It's going to be Thursday, August 31st at the Holiday Inn as well, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Reach out to Patty and Michael if you'd like to get signed up for this and get all those CE credits done. Fall is an excellent time to get all of that done. And that's it for us today, guys. Thank you, of course, to Danielle and Ashley for being on. You offer a beautiful, absolutely beautiful product. It's so nice to have people in this industry that do have an eye for that. I know me personally, when it comes to even decorating my own house, I bring other people in to do it because I don't have that eye. So it was wonderful meeting you all today. Reach out to them. And of course, reach out to your business development managers for great content like this, contacts like this, whether you work with Beth, Becky, Melinda, Mary, Michael, Michelle, and Prescott, Patty, Renee, or Keith, they can always get you the right people to get those listings sold and get that process done. And of course, thank you to Landmark Title for allowing us to bring you Marketing Matters every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. Stay tuned for the amazing classes that we have coming up this fall. And we also have 7 offices across the valley to service all of your title and escrow needs as you get busier this year. We also have an office in Prescott and 2 up in Nevada. So please, of course, think of us on all of your real estate transactions. We'd love to be a part of your team. And that's it for us today, guys.